now we're going to talk about a giant universe that we all love here. A big, expansive universe that started off with a little show back in the day. But we're going to talk about probably one of the most successful, one of the biggest ensemble shows that's on TV right now, Legends of Tomorrow, that is on the CW. So we're going to have Ian here, probably the biggest fan of Legends of Tomorrow. Ian, give us some of the info that we have from about Legends.
Well, the first thing that I figured out or found out due to my sources is that one of Flash's main villains, Gorilla Grodd, is going to set an appearance in season 3.
In Legends?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Now, what they have said is that they will somehow do some means fix time, which I'm not really sure of. But Katie Lloyd.
Oh, you mean White Canary?
Yeah,
Katie
White
Lotz.
Canary. It's gonna start out with her working at a retail shop.
What?
It's like Bed and Bath or Beyond type mess. But come to believe, the Legends in which we all know and love have literally broken time itself.
Well, I'm gonna actually after you get. Sorry, continue.
Oh, you're fine. But in the trailer you see dinosaurs roaming the cities. The starship crashes in the very same city.
The Wave Rider?
Yeah, the Wave Rider. I don't really know how you can, In the past, they broke in time, fixed a few errors, caused a few errors after they fixed some. But breaking time itself is.
Well, how does that affect the other larger Arrowverse? So that's kind of what, when I actually watched the trailer for Legends with him just before we started filming filming this episode, and I kind of thought about that because with the way they end everything because now it's all connected, that's kind of a big question I have is the Legends going through to fix time, so to speak, and to fix these crucial, errors within the time stream.
Mm-hmm.
Does that fix certain things that happen in the other Arrowverse shows?
Here's the thing. As we learned, Savitar says in
Flash.
in Flash in the last episode, he says, I've got time to get this. I've got time to figure this out before time sets itself. So, speaking in that vein, they've got. The thing, like what the Legends did might not take place yet, might not take hold yet, because, the way that the way that they've done time in these shows,
Right.
They kind of flex the rules a little bit.
Yeah. So, yes, the Legends kind of broke everything, but it might take time for that reality set for Flash and Arrow.
Well, because here's another thing that we're dealing with is that with Flash is the only show to really address the different Earths, which are the different, basically the different dimensions which have their own timelines to deal with. But with what you were talking about with the Legends, though, with the different breakages of time, that's all, from our understanding, Earth 1.
Yeah.
So
they have come close to other Earths, but they haven't crossed that border. At least not yet.
So what else? Like, what other big things? You said Gorilla Grodd, which I think we're all excited for. They have to fix the time stream. What else? What else is going on with Legends?
Well, in the last season, you seen Rick Connor as the bad guy when he got brainwashed by season 6. But now that is.
You mean the Legion of Doom?
Legion of Doom. I'm sorry, I'm getting DC confused.
Come on, buddy.
I was about to say we were about to get your head cut off for saying stuff like that in the right places. But yeah, Legion of Doom, brainwashed Rip Hunter.
Yes.
And he was the bad guy for actually, I really like that. But
Yeah, it was a pretty cool,
I mean,
interesting
it was a
bit.
pretty interesting entry into the series.
Mhm.
But now the Rick Hunter,
Rip.
rip.
Rick,
He's thinking Rick because we talked so much about Rick and Morty
Rippity,
and
rippity,
Walking Dead
rip,
with
rip,
Rick.
But
Hunter has formed a new bureau called the Time Bureau, and they introduced Jess McCallan as Special Agent Ava Sharp.
is that who White Canary's talking to?
Yes.
Okay. I was really I was confused about that. I was like, okay, what's this? But anyways, continue.
So I'm thinking she will be somewhat of an antagonist in season 3 due to the fact that she's what's that mentality? Entitlement, like she speaks down to the
Oh, she speaks. Well, I mean, a lot of what's kind of cool with that kind of characteristic, though, is that it's more of a not so much black and white, but it's kind of like this gray. Like everybody, what's cool about villains is that villains think they're the heroes of their own story. Like villains, you know, like Negan in The Walking Dead, he thinks he's doing the right thing by keeping everyone alive and everyone following his rules. And the same thing with, you know, the new character in Legends.
Right.
She's probably thinking that what she's doing is the right thing, and you know.
And in a way, she does have ground due to the past eras of the Legends.
I mean, yeah, they're all rookies when it deals with time. Only Rip is actually like qualified to work within the confines of time, which again though they all kind of are hypocrites because he kind of says don't do this, don't do that, and of course they do this and do that.
Well, I mean, you've got to set the rules and then you can kind of bend them,
Meld them and break them, and
Right.
because rules are meant to be broken.
Yes.
So what else? What else we got on season 3?
Besides the Time Bureau, between the Time Bureau and the Legends, they're gonna fight it out or try to vie for control the time, so to safeguard it for the long run.
That's pretty cool.
So I don't know
gonna be
which is better or gonna win or whatever, but
It's going to be
it's
fun.
gonna be pretty interesting too.
That's all for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching.
And be sure to like this video and subscribe.
And click the link in the description below to follow us on social media.
See you guys next time.